Well, we are going to learn about how to build or how to develop expressions, okay? And the key point you always need to keep in mind is that whenever you are working on building expressions, forming expressions, you always need to find out in your given statement or the situation what is a variable and what is a constant. So take a look at this scenario in which we are stating that Michael is 3 years older than his brother John. Okay, write an expression for Michael's age with respect to John's age. Okay, so what are variables here? So I will say that, well, Michael's age is going to be a variable because it always changes, correct? And John's age is also variable. And what is constant is the age difference of 3 years between these two brothers, right? Michael is always going to be 3 years older than his brother John, okay? So to begin with, I will assign some variable names. I'll say that Michael, who is an older brother, Michael's age is defined as variable M, and John's age is defined as variable J. Okay, now as simple as it is, Michael is always going to be 3 years older than John. So Michael's age is equal to John's age plus 3. Okay, and that's it. You're done. This is how you form an expression. So this was a simple example. Let us take a look at a slightly more complicated one. Alright, so in my second scenario, we have a water tank, and this water tank has a leakage problem. Alright, if the tap leaks at the rate of 0.5 gallons per hour, the question is how much water will be lost after T hours, assuming the tank is full with water to begin with. Okay, so what are we supposed to find? We are supposed to find the water loss after T hours, right? And does that give you a hint of what is your variable? The variable is exactly what we are seeing right here. The T, the amount of time, because water loss is strictly related to two things. One is how much time we are giving this water to leak, and of course the leakage rate. But you see, the leakage rate is 0.5 gallons per hour, and it seems to be fixed, right? It won't change with time. The leakage rate is constant in a way, right? So given this leakage rate, which is 0.5 gallons per hour, I would say that if it is 1 hour of observing the water leakage, I will lose 0.5 gallons, right? That's what this leakage rate means. So that means if I simply multiply both sides of this thing with the variable T, this will be my total water loss after T hours. Or you can say in other words that water loss after T hours is equal to 0.5 times T, and this is in gallons, and this is the solution of your expression that you're trying to build. As simple as that. We are not going to evaluate what is the value of this expression because that strictly depends on what value of this variable T you feed into this expression, right? But our purpose was to define an expression, and this is our expression. Okay, so let's take a look at one more simple problem before we conclude this tutorial. Alright, so now let us take a look at this scenario in which John, who is a new associate in a restaurant, and he receives a base salary of $15 per hour and a bonus of 12% on his base earning. Create an expression for John's weekly earning. Okay, so first we look at what is our end goal. Our end goal is to obtain an expression for John's weekly earnings. So let's assign a name to it. Let's say this is JWE, an acronym for John's weekly earning. All right. Now let's look at what information has been given to us. It is that the base pay is $15 per hour. It seems fixed, correct? And then bonus of 12%. In that case, first you need to identify what is my variable. The variable is going to be the number of hours worked. Okay, so let's say that variable is equal to T. T is the amount of or the number of hours worked every single week. Okay, and then you define your, of course, the given information that will be the pay rate. Pay rate is of course $15 per hour. So given these two elements, you can state that the base earning for John would be equal to the numbers of hours worked times the base rate of salary, which will be 15. So it will be 15T is his base earning. Okay. Next, take a look at the bonus component. The bonus is 12% of base. 12% of base is going to be equal to 15t times 12 over 100, right? Or you can rewrite this thing as 15t times 0.12 to be precise in decimal, right? So if this is his bonus and if this is his base earning, what will be the final outcome? The final outcome will be John's weekly earning will be the base salary plus the bonus salary, right? And that will be 15t plus 15t times 0.12. And now you can take this factor of 15t out, so it can be rewritten as 15t times 1 plus 0.12, or it is equal to 15t times 1.12 in dollars, and this is going to be John's weekly earning.